Welcome back to another episode of Rent Free Sports. We got the final week of the regular season in the NFL in the books, and all of our teams are burnt toast. Brandon's has been for a while, but Stouty and I, we had our heartbreakers. How you boys
We didn't
doing?
make it?
Yeah, you're only like
Shit.
Nah, I'm
six
sorry.
wins off.
Yeah,
I,
something like that.
as a Patriots fan, I kind of just tune into the playoffs. So,
Belichick's final win or final loss goes against the Jets.
whoa, you think he's retiring,
Oh
No,
yeah, I
maybe,
mean,
or you think
well,
he just doesn't
maybe,
lose another game until he retires? Bold,
all right,
bold
his
prediction either way.
this could be if this is potentially the last game he coaches for the Patriots, it'll be a loss against the Jets, which will be very funny.
I'd be okay with that because it got us better draft position, and we beat him 15 times straight before. So,
he'll sign a one
like,
day. He'll sign a one game contract in like 3 years from now just to be the Jets and float off into the sunset.
the anti-Revis, it's payback.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's just start with the Patriots. We're just gonna quickly go through, get some final words in for our teams before they ride off into the sunset of the off season, and we focus on the actually important teams playing for something.
Well,
Brandon, what's up?
every team in the playoffs are important besides the Miami Dolphins.
That's oh yeah, that's a good stinger right there.
Just
And
thought I'd throw that in there. We'll get it ready.
there could be a couple other teams. We'll see. Brandon, how you feeling about the Patriots, man? What's going through your head right now? What do you want? You got the number three pick. What do you want them to do?
Have like the saying, like sad that it's over, but happy that it happened. Like, I'm glad it's finally over and I can stop watching with that pathetic offense with that it's been this whole year. Defense closed well. They played well for most of the year, and so it looks like we can build off that next season, maybe. But
Oh yeah.
I gotta talk myself into big time Jaden McDaniels or Michael Penix here. I'm kind of hoping we take Michael Penix just because it'd be fun. I feel like just like the playoff
You have
run he's
no clue
on.
where his. I don't. We have no clue where his draft stock's gonna be though. He's like the Anthony Richardson of this year.
I've heard him all over the place.
Well, like he's also
Second or
24
first
too.
round,
Anthony
but
Richardson's 20 was 21 when he got drafted. There's a 3 year
Yeah,
difference right
Penix is an
there.
old fart, dude.
Yeah. But sometimes I feel like, I mean, I don't know anything about scouting a college prospect. Like the huge difference between Richardson and Penix as well is Penix has played in a lot of games. Who knows if like, because that could be a good thing, like just for being like a viable like starting quarterback. I
Also,
could see it. So this is my take on Penix real quick, and my bad. I'll let you get your take in.
oh,
It's
mine's not important. It's
oh.
just a thought.
I think Penix could potentially have like a Kirk Cousins-ish type. I think that could be his floor in my opinion. Or like maybe some that might be right in the middle for him. If he has like a Kirk Cousins-ish season, that's worth a first round pick.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, the
Also,
Vikings learned how good Kirk Cousins is for you if that's what your
when
quarterback is.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, they interviewed CJ Stroud and he called him Penix, and there's no way that's right. There's just no way that's right. That was my
Uh,
thought. I've been calling him Penix all season. There's no way it's Penix, and even if it is, I'm still addressing him as Michael Penix. I just can't get behind calling him Penix. It's
If
just
that's
not
how
going
it's
to happen.
pronounced and we draft him, I'll be nervous. I'll be honest. Like
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
So you guys have
I think it's Penix though. I don't know though. Now I'm
it's
scared.
it's the third. You guys got the third.
Yeah, which is weird because we're above, so we pick up before Arizona, but Washington finished like above Arizona in the standings. They like have
Oh,
tiebreaker over Arizona head to head.
wow.
Or I guess
Yeah,
that's just in the NFC. I don't know.
there's
Weird.
something weird with the Colts and the Saints too, like that, where not that it matters with pick 14 and 15, but I think Colts like in that same situation, but Saints are picking 14 and Colts are at 15. What's crazy is I don't know if this is actually true. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure where are the Falcons picking because that's kind of crazy. Jesus, my cat has the zoomies right now. He's just jumping over
Let's
everything.
see, we
He's
can't let the public know your cat's name. They might come after him.
not
Yeah,
Butters,
Butters.
Butters, yeah. But oh God, yeah, no, I was talking about the playoffs with the Falcons. so I need to double check. They have a top 10 draft pick, I'm pretty sure, right?
They're probably
Falcons?
close.
Oh, I don't know.
What they 7 and 10? Would they
Yeah,
go seven
one,
and
two,
ten?
three, four,
I didn't
five,
look
six,
below number
seven,
3 on
eight,
the
nine.
Tankathon.
They're so the Falcons are
Yeah.
like the Falcons are either pick 8 or 9, which is crazy in my opinion because they still had a chance to get in the playoffs yesterday.
Want to hear something fun about the Falcons?
What's up?
Arthur Smith has used a top 10 pick on an offensive weapon every year as a coach.
I'm
Just
Really?
so happy
not
he's
used him.
gone.
Yeah.
So happy he's gone. It's just makes my day.
Honestly, is anyone else happy that Jameis Winston called that? Because I am. It's the most electric thing I've seen all season. I think it's hysterical.
I see
Like
both
that they ran the
sides.
ball. Like
I
I get
understand
it, but
both
also it's
sides.
the
Like,
NFL. They're grown men. Stop them,
yeah,
then. Like
so
it's not high school.
But it was
no,
a
I was
need. It was a need on
yeah.
But
formation.
if
Yeah,
Jameis
I was
Winston comes
listening
on the
to
field, it's the Winston experience. You have no clue what's gonna happen. You got to be ready for it.
I think if they so yeah, that's what I heard on a podcast today. Like it's the whatchamacallit, the victory.
Victory
They were in a
formation.
victory formation when they pulled off that move. So that's where I can see him getting
That's what
upset.
makes it even better, honestly.
But and then so it's like, all right, well, if they did a regular formation and did that with like the background behind it, context with getting Jamal Williams his first touchdown of the season, then I bet Arthur Smith wouldn't be as mad. But if they lined up in a regular formation, then Dennis Allen, who said no originally, probably would have called a timeout and been like, "Guys, you can't
It
do
was just
that."
genius,
So
and the best,
it
just
was
genius.
genius, but
High IQ play from
it's
Jameis.
it's whatever. FedEx boy is gone.
The fact
No,
Jamal
the
got his first touchdown made it like kind of easier to swallow.
Yeah, they
yeah.
basically I
At
I
least you
didn't
would have
watch
QB
any Saints
sneaked it.
football, but they basically made him a fullback, I guess, is what I heard someone say.
He he. I don't
He
know.
didn't
They
run
just
the
didn't
ball
use
a
him the
lot.
right way, and then they started using Kendra Miller a little bit.
Well, I didn't watch the Saints that close. I heard what you were talking about, Ellis. They used him as a fullback, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
watching the all 22 on Saints, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but just back to rookie quarterbacks real quick. So, how would you feel though, Brandon, if they traded up for Caleb Williams? If they traded up to one, they would have to probably give up like a future next year's first. How would you
Um,
thoughts?
we're probably not going to,
I
but
don't,
if we did,
yeah.
I wouldn't, as long as we didn't give up
I gotta
a
throw out
Panthers
options
haul.
real quick, just see how you'd feel.
'Cause here's the thing, our team, like we can't really break down. We don't even have like a DJ Moore to throw in a trade, really. Like we have like our Christian Gonzalez would
No,
be like the
he's off
equivalent, but
limits though.
exactly, like, we're not trading him. We just drafted him. So I'm not opposed. Let
I
me
don't
hear your
know,
off.
not that there's value, but just because the Bears are like we need to get better is do you have Matthew Judon on contract for another year?
We do.
I
I
would
don't
just I would just throw him in there. I mean, he's a game wrecker. I don't know, you might get like one more
I don't
good
know if
year
I
out
want to
of
trade
him.
Matthew.
That's true. Like he's one of those very under the radar, underrated guys. Like he was such a huge signing from the Ravens from you guys a couple years ago. Like I think he's like I mean he doesn't
He was
sacks
leading the
kind
league in
of
stats. Yeah, he was leading the
and
league
but
in
like
sacks before he got
because like
hurt.
he doesn't get like the recognition for it,
Or
but
not
like
leading. He was one of the guys.
he is on that level of like TJ Watt, Micah Parsons, where he can swing a game with a huge third down sack, something like
Dude,
that. Like he's,
last year he was a top 5 edge rusher.
yeah, he was.
And like he
He's,
was
I'll
on
give,
pace to do that again this season before he got
yeah,
hurt. That's my problem with that trade that you just suggested is like if he goes to a good team, that team like immediately goes from good to Super Bowl contender just because of his impact alone. If it's a good team, and if he got like a Super Bowl with the Bears, that would be brutal. He's been like a pretty big bought in team guy.
that's true.
So not
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. I can definitely see the Patriots just sitting at 3 and just either taking Jaden Daniels or whoever they're feeling, just taking the next best option.
If we traded 3 in picks, like if we if we didn't trade Gonzalez or Judon, really anyone else on the roster they can have, as far as I'm concerned. Like Nwenwu, he might
Yeah,
be a
maybe they
piece they
want
want.
Zeke and
He's a good lineman. Zeke, oh yeah, it was a 1 year deal, thank God. I don't
Yeah.
know if Trent Brown is signed past the season, but he's a lineman we have who was a healthy scratch towards the end, who we're paying a lot of money. So hopefully he was
so
just pissed off and not playing pathetically. But maybe he could be.
Yeah. Do you hope Bill comes back or do you want a new
Of
change?
course. No, I'm for what
He's
Bill's done
he's
with
he's
this
aging, man.
franchise.
He's just
It
old.
doesn't matter though. When you have a great, you let that great take you all the way down as far as they're willing to take themselves, really. Because at the end of the day, like the Patriots have the most Super Bowls in the NFL. They're all won by Bill Belichick.
Unfortunately, Seattle has
Like,
solidified that with Pete Carroll. That dude's gonna die before he fucking retires.
I saw he's back another year. That's crazy.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you win 6 Super Bowls, you get to retire whenever you want, and you get to make my team that I root for as bad as you want it. That's my deal I made.
Oh yeah. What's up, Hunter?
What's up, dude?
What's up,
Speaking
everybody?
of sad fan bases, a Vikings fan just pulled up.
Oh wow.
It's
Oh
fun.
wow.
It's fine. It could be a lot worse. All right. It could be a lot worse. We could be, I guess,
I
the
would just
Commanders.
I
You
would
could be
just tell
picking
myself
three.
every day we have Justin Jefferson. That's
Yeah, I
that's
mean that's pretty much. And then if he doesn't sign with us, I'd pick a new team, I guess.
Addison's fun.
Addison is fun. Addison's a cool guy. I get cool vibes out of him.
even Hawkinson. I wish you guys still had Eric Kendricks. He was like a fun just linebacker to have. Like even in Madden when I play with him, he's always going crazy.
On the
He's so
Chargers
fast.
now, but
Yeah,
But we do
that's
have
true.
Ivan Pace now, and he was undrafted, which is kind of wild.
oh
True.
shit.
And we have that guy Metellus who's just played every single position on defense, including nose tackle and safety, which is like, all right.
He's
Yeah.
it's what we all want to make on Madden, but we just can't.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you
just like
oh sorry, no. What were you gonna say?
it's just like having a good cover corner, and then he also plays nose tackle sometimes. It's just like, what?
Damn. Do you have anything riding in tonight's game for
Oh, hold
betting
on.
the
We should
eat?
probably introduce him first.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
I
Hunter.
was just trying to use it as like a little segue real quick, but yeah, we can Brand, if you want to introduce him real quick first.
Oh, so this is my buddy Hunter from Stony Brook. He has the TikTok account Betting to Eat, which some of you guys may have seen. It's where, he takes his weekly winnings and buys food with that, and that's his budget. So, Hunter, you want to go more into depth than that? Did I leave anything out? I know it's pretty nuanced.
I mean, I think you nailed it. It's just yeah, pretty much it. Like I just sports bet to eat, and then I make TikToks about it, which either are me cooking or for whatever reason, all the videos where I just put stuff in a blender like seem to do really well.
I like
Like,
the one of you getting a haircut today. That was a fun change up.
yeah, I was at a street fair and there's like free haircuts, and I was like, if this ain't TikTok content, I don't know what is.
Yeah. What was
I ended
the
up sending that guy $20 too after I tagged him because I was like, if I'm gonna use him for content, I might as well like throw the guy $20 for a haircut.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's still such a good deal for a haircut.
Such a good deal, $20, and like I look exactly what I always look like. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, your haircut does look great. So what was the inspiration behind creating betting to eat? Like, is this something you've been thinking of for a while and you were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it?
Well, basically, I've been doing positive EV betting for like a while, and I'd taken a break from it just because like I just wasn't paying attention. And like you gotta like check every day and like go in and like because I use a website for it. And you have to like constantly refresh to like find all the stuff, and you have to bet a lot. Like I try and make at least 15 to 20 bets a day at like a minimum. So because I'm only making like 1 to 3% on it like overall. So like my total bank volume. So I think I bet like $15,000 last year, like worth of bets overall. And then I made like 1.44% on that 15K. So like like the more you bet, the better you can do. But I was sitting on my couch, I realized I was making like $50 a week doing it. And I was like, huh, I feel like if I just and I was already just like taking that money and like I'd like go get DoorDash or something because it's like found money. And I was like, what if I just made my whole food budget this? And then what if I made a TikTok about it? I was just sitting on my couch, I was like, this might be one of the better ideas I've had. And so far it's gone okay. Like it's honestly it's gone a lot better today. It like took off and it only took like 6 weeks, which is kind of crazy. I also found that like an actual life hack is to just take the FanDuel boost every single time. I think overall, like all time since
I
I just
disagree.
taking it every morning, I'm
No, I
up
love the boost. I love the
I,
boost.
I'm up like $500 overall.
I
Like
know
just
Kay
boosts.
Adams will come out with a good boost every once in a while too.
I think I saw the Up and Adams boost.
Whenever I
That
take it, it
one hit.
loses. That's all I'll say.
You
Yeah,
got to
I'm
take
with
them
you,
every
Brandon.
single time.
I always send it to like the group me chat like sometimes it'll be like is this a setup? Are they trying to get me? But
The
they're
one last night was for the Dolphins, and
Oh, the
Tua
one
and
last
Josh
night,
Allen 200
I was
yards, and
yelling at the TV, dog.
yeah,
I was
no
so mad. I was
Hunter.
like,
I
I
think
saw it and I was like, which one's more likely to not throw for 200? And I thought it'd be Josh Allen, honestly.
you
Damn it! Now it's ramen
mentioned
this
one of
week.
the boosts a couple weeks ago that, or a couple days ago, and I jumped on that. I wouldn't have seen it because of that.
yeah, the one that was like Curry, Doncic, and someone else over 25 points. I was like at plus 250. I was like, this is a crazy lock. Like I'm absolutely
Damn.
hammering this.
What was your first week like when you started the account? Like, was it betting wise? Like, did you start off positive where it was like, okay, I have a really good budget to ball on. This is gonna be easy. Or did you not, did it not start off good and you were like, all right, we might have to do some ramen. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this hole.
It was kind of funny. The first week I had like one of my best betting weeks ever. I made 250 like on the
Oh,
first week. And I was just like, oh man, because like I figured it'd be like kind of hard to like stretch like, 30 bucks because or like over the week if I had like a decent week. And then the first week I just hit like I think I went like I think I was 70% accurate that week, including like two plus 500 parlays. And then I referred
Fire.
someone to FanDuel, got the free $50 bet, and put it on Pacheco touchdown, and then just
Oh.
cashed like another 70 there. So I was just sitting there being like, well, what do I do now? 'Cause the point of this was supposed to be hard, and like, and then the next 2 weeks I went down and ended up eating
Easy.
potatoes for 2 days until like I made back some money, which was really funny.
Yeah, I was
I
about to say, oh, Brandon, you go.
I was gonna say I can remember seeing the "he's eating ice soup tonight" comments and downtime for my
That's the
boy.
dude, that's the best thing ever is going through your comments. Dude,
They're
that's
so funny. Some
oh
people
yeah.
are so funny on there.
It's creative. My favorite thing about your videos is usually like half of them you'll end it with, and I do not want to eat rice tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So, like, speaking of like eating potatoes for 2 weeks, so is that so? Would you say that's the worst meal you've had to find yourself in? Like, what's the one night where like you were down bad on the budget and you're scraping?
The one real bad one is when I had like I thought it'd be a really good idea to go for a hike because I was out in Arizona. I was like, oh, I really want to check it out, and like I had no food in the house because like I was actually trying to like and I have been doing the challenge. So I had like one thing of chicken and a little bit of rice left, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go for this hike, and I end up like walking 4 miles like just into the
Oh,
desert,
fuck
and I
that.
got
oh.
really hungry, and all I had with me was the 6 Oreos that my roommate had left in the pantry. So I just ate 6 Oreos and was like, this is definitely not going to be enough food for me to feel okay when I get back. And by the time I got back to my car, I was like, I am so hungry. I drove an hour home, made like what little chicken and rice I had left. And I was just sitting there like, this is the dumbest idea I've ever had. Like, I should just go buy food. But I stuck it out. I was like, whatever. I was like, it's not that bad. Like, threw a Zin in and was like, all right, we're good. And I woke up the next day. Like, I hit a boost and I was like, I'm buying food. It
I think
counts.
this
It
is
counts.
I think this hike is the part that you need to clip up for your TikTok just to let your followers know like this is the shit I went through when you
Yeah.
guys go at me.
Yeah, like unironically, I was sitting there at the top of like a hill, not even a mountain, and I was just like, "Wow, this view is really beautiful, but this 6 Oreos is just not gonna cut it." Like, I walked
The
Let
view
so,
alone
was great. It was a good
yeah.
yeah,
view.
it was really beautiful. I was just sitting there being like, "Yo."
You're in Arizona too, so it had to have been like wasn't like 90 degrees that day, or I don't know what it's like this time of year actually. It's probably
I
not
went
that
like
bad.
it was a warm day in November. It's like 85, but it's so dry
Oh, wow.
here that like your sweat actually functions. So like it was 85 degrees and I was low key kind of cold because like I was sweating so much and it evaporates so fast. I was like, what is it? And you sweat so much that I had like salt underneath my eyes that like I could pull off and be like, that's just salt from my body. That's crazy.
Jeez. I've had some
Yeah.
bad work days where like you get some of the salty crap, but not like ugh.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
I was pulling it out of my eyebrows.
Oh,
I didn't have a water bottle, so I had an empty 1.75 liter like bottle of vodka that I filled with water. And then it occurred to me while I was sitting in the car just like chugging from this bottle, there are other people around, and I was like, oh
Oh.
no, this is I'm going to jail. Like they're never gonna believe me. Like,
hey, that's content though. So
oh yeah. betting to eat. Can someone please bail me out?
I didn't win enough this week.
I mean,
No, but there's free meals in prison, bro. Like,
That is true.
true.
You just gamble cigarettes instead. So
Dude, there's have you guys seen that one account of the dude that gambles from prison?
Oh yeah, he
no.
hits quite a
No.
bit actually. He hits
Oh,
quite a bit.
I'll send it to you guys after. Like it looks
who is
like
tipping him
he
off?
the
How
the
is
ca-
this man getting
the point of
information?
view, he's like on the phone and he's got like a piece of paper down. He's like, "All right, give me Baltimore spread, Rams money line." Like
He hit
he's
on a
like,
big one
I want to put it into a
recently.
parlay." He did. He's actually hit like a couple big ones, and the comments are always like, "Bro's gonna get bailed out. Bro's gonna get bailed out." Oh yeah, I'll find the account and send it to you guys. Have you had any nights though where you felt like a king and you just popped off at the grocery store, maybe went a little overboard? Like what's the best meal you've had since this?
It was like probably the first week, although I do have money right now that like I'm saving to like actually my roommate just came back from Restaurant Depot with steaks, I think.
There we go.
But the first week I just went to Costco and I dropped 150 and I probably will never do that again because like I was like I could use like I can spend $50 a week and be like perfectly content on food. Like that's more than enough. And like the tank of gas that I get with that is honestly so much more worth it. But I was like, all right, it's for the TikTok, it'll be fine. I dropped 150 on like steaks and beer. And I got back and I just made like an 18-ounce New York strip and had like 4 beers and was like, yeah, this is what's up. This is what it's meant to be.
I think you
Perfect
should
guy dinner.
I think you should find a way to make beer a separate expense. Like, come on.
Right.
I,
I
I
know it's
should
like
use
it's consuming calories, like it's but let's figure out a loophole here.
well, I was thinking it's betting to eat, not betting to drink, so the beer fund doesn't count. Unbothered.
Right.
It's
There we
true.
go.
True. You don't chew beer.
Yeah, if it's not chewed, it doesn't count, which means I can't do Jello shots, but it's fine.
You just can't chew them.
Yeah, you just got.
That's true. Yeah, there's a way around that.
We're
Yeah,
getting loopholes here. Does ramen even count?
I just honestly I can't even believe I got that many follow. Like I when I realized I had 10K, I was like, what is this? Like that's so many people for
Dude, it was
me just
awesome.
it's yeah, just to sit there and be like, so here's me cooking food and also I'm sports betting. Like what?
Was that one video that you sent to us that got it ended up getting like 750,000 views. You had that account for like a couple weeks. At that
Yeah.
point, we didn't at least I didn't know that that account existed. Um, was that like the was that like the first breakthrough, I guess, or like the first like
Yeah.
just
Once
big video where you caught traction?
Yeah, once that video hit, I basically went from like I had 20 followers, I think, when that video happened, or maybe 100. And then I posted that video and got like I think it's almost at 900K now, and I ended up with like 3,000 followers overnight.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
after that one went off, like a week later, it went off again. Like it got another like 500. My bad, guys. It got like
You're good.
another 500K like a week later, and then another video like from a week before, then randomly got 400, and then that's how I ended up getting 10K over the last like couple weeks. It was basically overnight. I was just like, oh, I have a ton of followers now. What do I do next? Because like I don't know how far I can just take me cooking because I'm not a great cook. I can make edible food, but now I have to get more creative. And it seems like blenders might be falling off, so I got to find some new way to mess up food and people find it enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure. One of the things you did that kind of shook it up, because I'm an avid follower, obviously, of the account. I got to see how my boy's eating.
Appreciate it.
Oh, for like the holidays there, you did like you donated your winnings to a food pantry, which was tough when you were negative that week. But do you have any ideas like that for the future?
Yeah, I'm trying to think like once I have a more stable job and I
Mhm.
can like devote a little bit more money to it, I'll like try and sports bet to get an object, like something I actually want, and I'll just eat food normally.
Oh yeah.
Um, I was really hoping I'd pop off for Benny to donate. I thought it'd be super funny if I said I was gonna like donate whatever I made and then hit like a plus 600,000 parlay or something and made like $1,000 and was like, oh damn it, like
And then you come
Yeah.
back next week and it's rice.
yes, could have had it all, but now Meals on Wheels got it.
It
But
Damn.
yeah,
was there was a great comment during that when it was like, if I see you go negative, I'm gonna have to see you rob this food pantry.
I saw that was done. It's like, all right, yeah.
Oh,
I also never bet on the Vikings because my God, is that team just. But you can't bet against them either because like they will miraculously cover the spread in a way you didn't think was possible.
yeah. I just do like emotional hedges against my team. Like
I bet against my team so much.
I bet Texans
So much.
I bet Texans money line. I bet like 30 I bet $30 on it, which is a lot for me, but I was like, you know what? I'm willing to spend $30 on a Colts playoff ticket right now just for them
Yeah.
to just for them to lose to the Bills or Dolphins next week. I mean, and they could put up a fight, but that doesn't matter now.
Made money
It's,
though.
it's like the how much money would you pay to watch your team win the Super Bowl? You're just
Yeah.
laying out a K against them in the Super Bowl, they win, and you're like, wait, I didn't have that much money.
Yeah. Have you been influenced by any of your followers or like with or your audience with bets or any good meals that they've tipped off to you?
I tried to do follower bets for betting to donate because I was like, oh, people keep like sending me stuff. Like
Yeah,
maybe
because
someone actually knows. I think.
everybody's gonna act like they're a genius and try to give you like,
Yeah,
oh, you should have done this bet or something.
yeah, and it was while I was down too. So I was like, maybe like positive. Like I hadn't had like two bad weeks in a row in a long time. So it's like, maybe like I should start taking some of their bets and seeing. But I was like, we'll just compare and see how that they do versus me because I was just having like two bad weeks in a row. And then I had to shut it off with the follower bets after 2 days because they lost too much money. They went 2-12, and I was putting like $5 on each of their bets,
Oh,
and they went 2-12, and I was like, I can't do this. You guys
No.
just like I think the donating pool would have been like $100 if it wasn't for the follower bets being so bad.
I can remember during that week comment. I could have texted you this bet because I have your number, but like I was like,
You
no,
had
I need to
minus four and a
see.
half Rams, and I didn't take it,
It
and
came
that
in,
was such a lock.
came in. So you saw it.
I
Damn,
saw it after
that
the game.
hurts.
Wow.
I know.
Well,
It's
I
pain.
get those notifications on, I guess.
You just gotta text me your bets, and I'll put them in.
I just
I'll,
needed to
I'll,
test it, really.
I'll start shouting out rent free sports bets. You get once you have the locks
Oh
up.
geez, we gotta really
Don't do
lock in
that
then.
if you're eating on it. I'll do. That's why I didn't want to text to you, honestly. Because like if Hunter loses on this, and like I'm the reason he's eating rice, like that's kind of
You just watched me. He's like, yeah. So I found out that like you can't eat cold rice because you'll get botulism. So, anyways, betting to eat in the hospital. I'm blaming I'm blaming rent free sports for this.
the real
hey
Oh,
guys,
hazard
we're
Brandon.
being
using our insurance
hospitalized.
for this week's food budget. Our hospital insurance. Yeah.
uh,
I got
hoping that
one.
doesn't happen.
Oh, sorry. I got
I
one
was
unique question for you real quick. So if you had to make one bet for a year's worth of groceries, and it was on like I don't know how broad this is gonna be, but let's say like an event. Like it could be an F1 race, like the Masters golf tournament, or like some specific golf tournament, or maybe the Olympics, the Super Bowl, uh,
Heads.
NBA Finals, boxing, UFC.
Does it have to be like it doesn't matter what the odds on the bet are? It's just like if I hit this bet, I get free groceries for a year, or is it like
Maybe I should have talked to you guys about this before.
If you lose though, you're like you're ice soup and it like it's
okay,
rice and maybe you get chicken feet. We'll talk
Maybe
about
yeah?
that.
Because
maybe like this has to be
honestly,
like a plus 1,000 parlay or something. I don't know.
Oh
Or
ooh, yeah,
wow. Oh
or
wow.
it's just one like straight up bet.
okay. I mean, lock of the century is probably, and it's gonna be weirdly like it's gonna be a lot higher payout than it should be, just because it's a new season of F1. But the first race Max Verstappen win is going to be like minus 200 probably instead of like minus 370 like it always was all season. So like Max first win of the year might go crazy, possibly parlaying it with um fastest lap might be a
Ooh,
good bet.
okay.
When's that at?
I want to say like March 17th.
All right, hopefully I'll
We'll be
see
checking
something
in.
on yeah, hopefully I'll see something online where I'll be like, "Oh, F1's coming up. I got to check in with Hunter about that one bet."
Hmm.
F1's the only sport that I actually can like bet on and be like without using a positive EV thing, like I can bet on and be somewhat profitable. Like I think last year I was up. I'm pretty sure, unless I was. Sometimes I'll be inebriated and then hammer someone, which could cost me.
That'll
But I did
happen.
pretty decent on F1 sports betting. Uh, so you'll see that coming up, but that's a long ways away. But yeah, Max Verstappen, if I had to bet my groceries on a year, Max Verstappen win plus fastest lap for race one.
All right,
And
lock it
wow.
in. Thanks for giving me my next my first losing bet in March.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. No problem with that. I mean, honestly, him to win the championship, but that's going to be like minus 400 or something.
Hell yeah. Brand, you got
Oh,
any or Brand or Sal, you got any final questions? I know sorry, I kind of ran a lot of the questions.
All right. I think I'm good. Unless
I
you
was gonna say, I feel like you covered anything I would have wanted to ask, honestly.
to say if Hunter's got anything he wants to say Vikings wise. I know we kind of hammered them quick a little bit early, but
Um, I think our GM isn't terrible. He's pretty good at finding like late round talent, but we gotta stop drafting people in the first round and them just being useless. I mean, on defense,
it's a
Jordan
good
Addison
rule to
obviously
follow.
good, but like, I think we have two like first and second rounders who are just non-existent in our defense, and then we have two undrafted free agents playing like they're like playing for like $10 million contracts. Like, what? I don't
Yeah,
know. Sign Kirk. Sign Kirk.
you got to
We
bring back
re-sign Kirk.
Kirk.
You
Bring
got to
Got to
bring back
bring
Kirk.
back Kirk. I mean, even if it doesn't go like as good next year, like you still there's just when you really think about it, like the going through the quarterback carousel, unless you're giving up like
So
one or
much.
two first round picks and paying them $250 million, like it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, our quarterback sucks. Okay, here we'll just go get a new one. You either got a tank or yeah.
Yeah. And even that like paying a ton of money hasn't paid out for some teams. Like look at the Browns. I mean, they're in it with Joe Flacco, but like the
That's the
Browns and then
craziest shit ever to me.
the Broncos too.
Well, the
Yeah.
Broncos are going to eat 40 mil
Yeah,
next season.
Huh.
which is
I
still
have that.
still not great. So like,
And then
gotta
40
sign
mil the
Kirk.
year after that.
I guess we draft a guy this year. Like just give someone a shot, let him ride the bench behind Kirk.
When do you pick again?
11 now.
That might be
Wow.
like a great
Oh
you
God,
know,
don't make
McCarthy.
please.
I mean,
No,
even
no.
Penix could fall,
Bo
like
Nix is an AARP
If
card.
Penix wins,
Behind someone.
if Penix wins tonight, I want Penix because that's a dude if he
all
wins.
I'm saying is don't let Penix fall to Seattle, or that's where he's going. He's going.
Uh,
Oh, that'd
Come
make me
on.
sick.
I'll take him. No, we're gonna get stuck with someone like Bo
he's
Nix,
used to
dude. I don't
playing in
want Bo
purple.
Nix.
It's fine. You should play in purple.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
True.
that. Exactly. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, all right. Yeah. Before we leave, I know we got to wrap it up. Do you have anything riding on the food budget in tonight's game for Michigan Washington?
The FanDuel boost, and then I took. So there's a on FanDuel right now. There's a 30% profit boost, um, on a $10 bet. So I just bet the over because that's a coin flip, and then with the 30% boost, so I basically am flipping a weighted coin on the over. But who wants to bet the under in the championship? If this
Right,
game,
nobody.
I'll be so mad if this goes under and I have to sit here and watch like field goals the whole time.
That'd be brutal.
God.
True. True. All
Hedge
right.
your viewing experience.
Yeah. All right. Well, Hunter, thank you for jumping on. It's been sick watching your TikTok since we discovered it. It's one of the most unique things I've ever seen.
Thanks, man. I sometimes good ideas come to you while you're sitting on the couch staring at nothing.
Yeah,
That's
maybe like March Madness or something. We'll check in with you if you bet on that or
that's gonna
something.
be a wild time.
Yeah, we definitely I would love to check in again with you if you do any like if you do anything if you go home again soon and do something donating, like let us know and we'll see how we can join.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
Peace. Thanks for
Later.
coming.
All right, let's just get right into the NFL playoffs this weekend. Couple exciting games, couple not exciting games, in my opinion. Let's just start with Browns at Texans. I'm gonna be a little salty, bitch. I think the Browns are gonna win, probably. Yeah. Going back to the Colts game, well, talk about that just for a second. After the Nico Collins deep bomb, the first play of the game, which really broke my heart to watch, the Texans couldn't really move the ball that much after. I think CJ Stroud's gonna struggle a little bit to get points, in my opinion, but that's also just the salty bitch in me that just got beaten by them, which I'll own up to. Yeah. But
They
I
hit
think
Nico.
Joe Flacco's gonna cook.
Nico had 195 receiving yards that game, also against you guys. So like
He he's yeah,
torched, yeah.
fellow
I mean, you've
Michigan
said
guy,
your corners before.
fellow Michigan guy. Yeah. He's Yeah, our cornerbacks are terrible though. I say like every week previewing a Colts game, bet the wide receiver one like yards or touchdown. They're gonna pop off against our crappy cornerbacks. That's gotta be. I haven't given it too much thought yet. I'm not gonna think about it yet, but just quickly, first thought, cornerbacks number one need for the Colts. Yeah, that 4th and 1 play really. I'm not an NFL coach, so I can't judge. Steichen's an amazing coach. That was a good play, just poor execution. The running back Montgomery, I could be messing up his name, but he's only had 6 touches all season. I think it's like I understand like it was a really good play call, just bad execution, a little bit behind him. Could have been a better pass, could have been a better catch. Or it's just Jonathan Taylor was having a legacy game. He was having a game where it was like, okay, that's why we are paying this a running back this money, and he wasn't on the field for it. I understand that if he was on the field, the Texans would every Texans player on the field would know that he's gonna hand the ball off or he's gonna get the ball. Just he was he was going off. Our O line was playing good. We needed 1 yard. I just think that was that would have been the better call.
That's why you set up your whole game so then that way you bring out Jonathan Taylor for that play and don't hand it to him. Like
I have a
you
counterpoint.
do that just to break script. Yeah, yeah.
What about the people, not me? What about the people who say that it was actually perfect execution from the only person who executed that was Steichen. Like if Gardner threw a better pass, that was a good play. If that was a better if he caught that ball and turned around, that was a good call. There's a lot of ways that was a good call, and none of them fall on him. So yeah, what would you say to those people?
I think the personnel is wrong. I mean, that's what ultimately caused the failure, right? It was the wrong guy being in there to catch the ball.
I'm just mad right now, Jose.
No,
My
listen.
team.
Do I completely agree that Jonathan Taylor should have? You should die with him, get with him getting the rock. You don't get it with Jonathan Taylor, JT. That's fucking fine. You know what I mean? Die on that hill. Now, the other point can still be also true, although not the best play. If that was a better throw, that's a good. That's you get it.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I can complain about here. I got a lot of avenues.
Oh no, 100%. I'm just talking about specifically like that play. Like that
This
was a
is
good call,
I
even
think
though it
this is
was the wrong
gonna
play to call.
so this one stings really hard, honestly. Like even I still appreciate just the fact that we overachieved this season. Colts kept me in locked in week to week, and we were still in it like the final week. But this one's gonna sting really hard, like just because I mean it just comes down to that one play, man. Like it really does. It's tough. Sad.
Yes.
I'm sad.
So
All
the
right.
Browns
The Browns are gonna
are
win. I
minus
was
two and
yeah,
a half
I'm sorry. Yeah,
favorites,
I was
and the
about to
over
say
under
I'm
is
done with the
at 44
Colts.
and a half.
Yeah, go Browns. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck the Texans.
I
Fuck
I
CJ
think
Stroud.
you don't want to hear this, but I think Houston wins.
Probably.
I
Go
don't.
Browns.
This is the closest matchup, I think, out of the weekend.
Yeah,
This
it
or the
is.
Chiefs,
No,
Dolphins.
nope, not a close one. As bad as Kansas City is, I think on paper Cleveland's team they're much better in my opinion, but at the end of the day, when it's close, I'll always take the best player in the field, and that's Stroud. I'll live and die by that dude.
Not Miles
Miles
Garrett.
Garrett's yeah.
Well, Miles Garrett's the best player in the field, but when you look at most, I guess I should say player of importance. The end can be a game changer, but Stroud's ultimately going to dictate if he wins that game or not. Garrett
Right
will
there,
have a couple plays, but
yeah, Texans are winning that QB battle, and Like you're saying,
Unfortunately, that's
quarterback's
the most
important.
important
Yeah,
position. So
but here's the thing, though. It's the Browns. I don't know why. Like, it's just this is what they do. This is the spot. They fall right into it. They're gonna win this game. Flacco's because if they have a better defense. So if Joe Flacco can be fucking elite, then they lose. The Texans can't keep up.
Mhm.
If he can throw one deep bomb to Amari Cooper, get
Dude,
Njoku the ball a couple times,
for some
run the
reason,
ball. I think
for some reason, I've watched a lot of Browns games, and not in its entirety, but every time I feel like I'm watching a Browns game, I feel like it's like, oh, the ball's going to Amari Cooper. That's a lock, and he's incredible. So yeah, I think again going back, a defense wins championships, and I think the defense is going to matter more than CJ Stroud here.
Do the Browns feel a little bit Giantsy to anyone else when they won their ring? I asked my coworker this earlier. He said no, the big difference is Flacco versus Eli. But like, I guess
what
if
was
you
your
ignore the
what was
most
your question?
important position, or do you remember when the Giants won their Super Bowls? Like they were not
was their
favored going
defense
into
as
those
good as the
playoffs.
Right.
Browns is now? I don't remember.
Yeah, those teams were carried by their D lines, specifically defense as a whole. But yeah,
Another thing though that Cleveland lacks that's important is a run game now that Nick Chubb's out there. Jerome Ford doesn't scare me.
mhm.
Or Kareem Hunt, to be honest with you. Kareem Hunt's a shell of himself.
Jerome Ford has popped off a couple times.
He's had a couple good games, but I'm not losing. I wouldn't say I'm losing sleep over him. You can't really stop Amari Cooper and Njoku. One of them is going to tear you apart. Njoku's shown what he can do with it's even just a serviceable quarterback, because that is what Flacco was at this point. Deshaun Watson is a joke. I mean, this is
Yeah.
proving how bad that contract is because they're better without him. But
Worst
that's the best
contract
thing
in
that happened to their
sports.
season. Yeah, it
Is there
is.
like do they have to I wonder if they have to ride it out to the fourth year, like, or if
Oh,
there's
they're stuck eating that.
or
That
100%
if
is
guaranteed.
insane fucking trade. Really goes down like
No one's
mind
gonna
boggling.
no one's gonna want him. That's the thing. Even if they try to trade him, they're still stuck eating that money, and no one wants him.
Yeah. And even like the Broncos are going to be stuck eating money if they get rid of Wilson here, but they're eating money for 2 years. The Browns are literally set up to eat this money for what is it, 7 years now? That's what it'll end up being.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
That's
damn.
just
So hopefully, yeah,
Brutal.
hopefully they can maybe I'm not like clearly rooting for the Browns, but hopefully they can win it all this year where like things might get tough for them to keep that team together.
I'm just going to take the
Hmm.
under on this one,
Because
whatever that total is.
you're also gonna make Miles Garrett the freaking probably top three highest paid defender. I think he probably already is. I don't know his contract at the top of my head, but if he isn't already, he's gonna be again, and it's just gonna keep going up. That's a guy you keep around too. I don't know. Give me the Browns. If anyone has anything else to say, we can move on to Dolphins at Chiefs.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I l- I don't know what to do. It's I was about to say I like the Chiefs, and then I was like, I mean, I know Dolphins defense is banged up, but I think Jalen Ramsey's gonna play all right. He's gonna, I mean, Rashee Rice is gonna be the top target. Maybe this is where Marquez Valdez-Scantling like plays kind of okay, like vi a
Remembers how to
viable
catch
receiver.
footballs.
Yeah,
He's a fucking bum.
yeah, yeah.
If
Or
having
Kelsey just
Rodgers and
turns up.
Mahomes your
I don't know.
quarterback, you can't go crazy. Like, what hope is there for you as a receiver? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to take Mahomes and Andy Reid. Like it's another position where I mean we've doubted them before, but it's never been this bad before. And it'll probably be the Dolphins, but who knows? They could just give Tyreek Hill the ball 10 times. A Chain, who averaged finished the season with like 105, 102 carries and averaged like over 7 yards per carry. Crazy.
7.8. Mike is a crazy
Yeah.
Dolphins fan, my coworker, and we were actually going through these numbers today. He averaged touchdowns on over 8% of his carries and over 8% of his touches, period, this season. That's
Absolutely
insane.
crazy.
Mostert was also scoring touchdowns on over 8% of his carries.
They might just
That's
have
all
to,
sunshine and rainbows, huh?
yeah.
Good offense. I mean, I'm not going to pick them to win this because their defense is horribly battered to the point where they signed Justin Houston today. But
Yeah.
that offense, if anyone's going to keep him in it, it's going to be It's gonna be that offense.
Yeah, I think
You know,
it was sorry, Stout.
no, I don't. I'm not even a Dolphins hater, despite what some who listen might think. It's just I am a realist at the fact that you've beaten one team all year with a winning record and happens to be the Dallas Cowboys, who can lose to anybody at any point. That's a good win, though. I'll give you Dallas. I'd have to double check on this, but I believe they're either 1-4 or 1-5 against winning records this year.
It's supposed to be
So
cold too, I think, in Kansas
they're
City.
yeah, they can't win the big game. I'm sorry. I don't care who. I don't care if Mostert's back. I don't care who's back for them. I don't know if Mostert and Waddle will be back. I don't care. I don't care how bad Kansas City's offenses look. It doesn't matter. They're not going to win a playoff game. They can't beat anybody with a winning record. They are the best bad football team in the NFL, and that's what they are.
What's your thoughts, Jose? It's -4.
Yeah, 73% of the bets are on the Chiefs money line, but 51% of the money is on the Dolphins. That's really fucking early, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take Dolphins plus the points here because I'm terrified, but I think they can win this game, and I think it's really just about how the Chiefs being ass. I think they're ass. Fuck, Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. God damn it! Hold on.
But do
Hold
they
on.
ever cover?
They're
Jose?
the worst good team
You're
in
so
the
right,
playoffs.
Brandon. See that they
'Cause I
don't
almost
cover
hopped on
either.
+4 earlier today, and I said, wait, this might go to 5 or 6
Yeah.
with these injuries on their defense.
No, you know, I take it back. Well, my number one rule, like 2, 3 weeks, no, yeah, 3 weeks into the season, I said don't bet on the Chiefs against the spread. Not against them, not for them. It's a trap, no matter what you take. And that's what it feels like right here. I think that I think this game depends heavily on what I pick, so I'm not going to pick.
You bastard. My whole plan was to fade you.
Listen, Brandon, you have VIP exclusive access. You can text me. You can text me. Call me seconds before game time, and you ask me firmly who do I take. I'll spit an answer out, and it'll come from the soul. It may not be right. You might honestly, yeah, you could fade me.
Remember how McCaffrey went on that huge touchdown streak? I think I've brought this up before. And every
Mhm.
game that he scored, I never bet it until the streak ended. So I really would like to think that I was the reason the streak ended. And they tried to get him a touchdown so badly, and he still didn't get one. And he was like -205 the day that I bet him. So if I really want Miami to lose this game, I will bet them,
You
and
gotta
I'll do it
weaponize your
confidently.
gambling luck. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where it's a win-win. If I lose, I look like a genius,
Wait, but hold on.
and
Let's talk to me about the over. Well, it's at 44.5. It's the same over under as Texans Browns. That needs to be gambled on. I don't know how yet, but that's wrong.
44 and a half. I don't know. I
Ooh,
don't like Kansas City to score a lot.
I have something possibly fun to gamble on. I was looking at the most receiving yards in the playoffs and most rushing yards in the playoffs. I think that's more fun to do outside of Super Bowl bets, possibly. If you like a team to potentially fuck around and win, and you're like, all right, well, if they're gonna win the Super Bowl, they're probably gonna have to get it to this receiver. Like Rashee Rice, I think he's like in the +1000s, I think. Obviously he's going up against Travis Kelce. You'd probably have to do something like that, but those are some fun bets, I think. I
Oh, for
also
the game
like
itself,
just
or for the
specific
whole entire playoffs.
whole
Just
entire
say you
playoffs.
need to make it to game 3 for that. Not
Yeah,
CD
that they
Lamb.
can't, but
yeah. Well, other
ooh,
fun ones.
That's a CD Lamb type of bet right
See,
there.
you want well, nah, I hate that because you want to know why? They think that too. CD Lamb is +200. The next player up is like Brandon Ayuk +800. Like
Wow.
all the other players are like in the +1000s. It's yeah, CD Lamb +800, Brandon Ayuk at 800. Then you got Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Tyreek Hill at 1,000. And then Rashee Rice is +1200, which I kind of
See,
like.
Tyree could be a good one if they can somehow fucking sneak a win out for once.
Yeah, if you like the 49ers to win, I think a sneaky one is Debo Samuel +1600.
just a reminder with that, they're gonna have one less game than whoever they're playing in that conference championship game because they have to bye.
They are.
So they got to real not that that can't
They have to
happen.
make it to the Super Bowl, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully like for the Ravens would make it then, and that could be who knows it'd probably be Zay Flowers, but who knows how many he'd actually get compared to whatever the Niners have.
Yeah.
Watch it come out and be a fucking Ravens receiver.
Yeah,
OBJ.
these are just things that like I'm just
Youth
throwing
movement.
out there for if any of my friends, not advising any of our listeners, uh just just kidding. We'll see.
I
OBJ.
If for some
so
reason,
I
I'm sorry, I got one more thing to say, Jose, my bad. If for some reason you're on the Browns hype train, Amari Cooper is plus 2,000, and I'm sure, and David Njoku's plus 6,000.
no, I was just gonna say, um, I tuned back in like halfway into this conversation, which was a great conversation, by the way. But I just mapped out the whole Dolphins Chiefs game. I'm taking the under. It's ending 24-17.
Oh,
I plugged everything into the computer. I sat here and I see it. I see it clearly. It's 24-17.
Kansas City.
No, Dolphins.
Okay, that's
So we teasing that total and the Dolphin spread. I kind of like that
the
magic.
ultimate fade. I'm going to get a correct score. 24-17 Chiefs.
Dude, I might like that might push me over. Like that might be enough. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
that'd be a
that.
huge hit. No, I'd throw something your way. I wouldn't let that, go unnoticed.
No, I mean like if I actually bet like correct score and like I missed because I got it wrong like that, I'd probably hurt myself.
Oh yeah, that would be, imagine.
I I
You
don't
got the
think I
score
could
right,
like
picked the wrong team.
yeah, emotionally I don't think I could ever recover from something like that.
Oh,
Let me bet
damn.
it.
Yeah, I'm staying away for now. I like Chiefs money line though, just first to parlay with something, whatever. Rams lines. The return of Matthew Stafford against in Detroit. Jared Goff, another revenge game against the Rams. I couldn't see the box score to the game, but I just saw Jared Goff had one touchdown, two interceptions when they played 2 years ago. But that was the season that the Lions were god awful, had like a top five pick. They started off like 0 and 6.
well, they
So
lost
different
Laporta,
different
right?
era.
I mean,
Yeah, that's yeah, that's
that's
tough.
big.
It's so tough.
Has there been any more clarification? Last thing I saw was Dan Campbell saying it's not bad, but it's not good either. That's all
Yeah.
I've heard.
Well, it's probably one of those things where it's like at this point it's not torn or anything, but it's something long enough where they probably won't have him for playoffs. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I mean, because he had just left the game. They really hadn't said anything other than that.
Yeah. Sean, I initially liked the Lions, but Sean McVay, like I feel like for some reason will have a way to find Jared Goff's weakness and expose it. So
This
I'm a
game is going
little
over. I don't
nervous.
know what it's set at, but this game will go over. Cooper Cup and Puka are
51
gonna
and a half.
torch. Yeah, they're gonna torch this defense. I'll still take the over on that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's indoors. I'll take it.
That's a lot of points.
It is, but Detroit's defense is absolute dog shit, and I think this is gonna be a close game. So I
CJ
think.
came back.
It's obviously
Brian
yeah,
not
Branch went
the
out.
it's
Turner
obviously
John,
not
yeah.
the
Their
yeah,
their
it's
defense
obviously not
actually
the
their defense is actually going to look the best that they've looked all season right now.
yeah, it's obviously not the
Because it
completely same Rams roster. Very sorry again, Jose, but
you're good.
it's like obviously not the same roster, but 2 years ago, out from the Super Bowl, they have a few guys like Stafford, Cup, Aaron Donald. I don't know who else, but there's got to be someone else, like a few others. Higby.
No, there, dude, that roster got stripped to the bone because they couldn't afford it. It's like literally the five guys
Still a few
we
though.
named.
Still important guys. Aaron Donald, Cooper Cup, Matthew Stafford. Now you got my guy Puka. Someone on
Yeah,
that. Someone's gonna eat
honestly,
up on the
as
Lions
bad as
D.
this is, if Laporta was there, I would take the Lions. I think that's how important his injury is. I am leaning towards the Rams in this. To
Yeah.
be completely honest with you,
What were you saying, Jose, before I rudely interrupted you? I'm sorry.
That's my brain doesn't work like that. It's well, ideas skip. I'm onto a new thing now. My new thing is the money and the bets are all on the Rams every single way.
okay, all right,
Actually
that's
I
not
lied.
good.
I lied. The money line, 74% of the bets on the money line are on the Lions, but 50, and then the money's even. I don't know, man. This might be a Rams game. I'm gonna take the Rams. It depends on this move. If this moves later in the week, which I will be looking at, um, but something about there being just all the money and all the bets, everything's on the Rams right now. No, that's I'm just walking into the trap, aren't I? That's exact Vegas. Vegas is going to cash out on this game.
I think I like the. No, you're convincing me. I kind of like the Rams. Like it's not
I
like
mean, it would make sense, you
I don't
know.
know when I compare like each unit of the Lions to the Rams. I'm like, all right, Lions probably win like the initial head-to-head matchup, but I don't think it's by a
Wait,
wide margin. I like McVay more. I
is
like
Laporta out?
yeah,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
yeah. So I like.
If he
Questionable
is,
as
I
of
like him.
now,
He's
I don't
questionable.
know. I
but
I
I
think
don't know. Who knows what that means at this point?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Jeez.
Here's the thing. If Laporta doesn't play, that's one less person they need to be fully aware of, which means more attention gets drawn to Amon-Ra. And then who's after Amon-Ra?
Jameson Williams, probably.
Khalif
yeah,
Raymond.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
Craig
So when
Reynolds and the fucking
you
running back,
so
whatever his name.
yeah,
probably be
so I can
Brock Wright
see
for tight end.
I can see how they get limited there. And Puka's fucking nasty.
Best Rams receiver.
He's the best, bro. He's so fun to root for too. He's sick. I love him so much.
He's
I'm
awesome.
so happy
He's got
he's
a
having a
really
great
bad
year.
spike though. His spike last week was really, really
He's
girly
yeah,
looking.
Need some coaching.
Yeah, yep, it was bad in the locker room. I mean, I don't know if he was worried about damaging something, but it was not good. Short armed the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah, alligator arm to spike. You can't
Oh
be
yeah, he alligator
doing
armed the
that.
spike. Yep.
Uh,
Still take Rams though.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
go. I'll go Rams.
I'm just gonna do Montgomery to score a touchdown and enjoy
That's
this
a safe
game.
bet. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a safe bet.
I might do like Montgomery and Kyron Williams together for a little spicy. But
Yeah, it is cool though that the Lions are in the playoffs. Like I'm
That would pay you
happy.
$238.
It'll be cool if they win.
238.
Like it would be cool to see them win. So it's not like I'm not like, oh, Rams, absolute lock. Like I hope they win. Yeah.
I mean, I'm rooting for Detroit. I don't want to see the Rams win another fucking game if I don't have to, but
Yeah, just nervous about their defense going up against Cooper and Puka.
oh yeah.
I really got nothing, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything right now. All these games could go literally any single way, and I would not be shocked.
Playoffs, baby. Been waiting for this time of year.
Yeah, but it's not because everyone's so evenly matched. Everyone's just so evenly ass.
It's
Fair enough.
the unit matchups are going to be big. Like that's my thing with the Browns Houston game is like Brown's strength is that defense, which is going against technically the Texans' strength, but their offense isn't as consistent as the Browns' defense. I think that's what it's going to come down to here as well. And I kind of lean on the Lions' running game to be a little bit more consistent than whatever the Rams put out on any unit of the ball. But this one's razor thin margins.
I'm going
True.
Rams. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Rams. We're all on the Rams, right?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
I lean
Brandon's
Lions, but I don't know how I'm going to bet this. Yeah, I'm just sticking with my
he's
running back
leaning
bet at
David
the
Montgomery
moment.
touchdown.
Yeah.
All right. Steelers Bills next game back in
Ah,
Buffalo. What a ride for the Bills to sneak back up to the 2 seed.
this is a like I said, I was on the phone with Josh. For anyone that doesn't know Josh, big Eagles fan. I call him every night, talk to him sports. We were talking about how the Dolphins are just fucking frauds and choke artists and they won't win this game. But Josh Allen he made a good point to me. Josh Allen is capable of losing any game and it doesn't matter. And that sat with me ever since after watching that game. He turned the ball over. I mean, the one pick wasn't bad on the 4th and 2. We can't fault him for that because it actually got them better field position. But are they are. I don't know. Give me Pittsburgh rolling in. Give me Pittsburgh rolling in. Give them to
Ooh,
me.
do you so before we go farther, did you mean to say when I was talking to Josh, we were saying the Bills are frauds because you said the Dolphins
No,
are
we were talking.
frauds?
No, we were, but the problem was he made a point that was like Josh Allen can lose any game. We know the Miami's are frauds. That's what we were talking about, though. We bet Bills.
Oh,
I threw a parlay together against against the Dolphins,
my bad.
and
I thought like Dolphins just like you're just that heavy on Dolphins are frauds. So like
oh,
it
no, I
was
mean
just
I
force a
am,
habit
but
to be like accidentally say that.
no, that's why I'm taking Pittsburgh though because Josh Allen physically can lose any game for them. He's very good at turning the ball over when they really can't be having it.
So the Steelers, it's not a crazy pick because this is like the typical game that the Bills drop. The only thing that concerns me before I get into like my points for the Steelers is TJ Watt's not playing, and that's very scary because TJ Watt's the whole team. TJ Watt is morale. It's a very scary. Close your eyes, pinch your nose, look away, take the Steelers, man. And 90% of the money, I mean 90% of the bets is on Buffalo money line right now. But the money, 62% of the money is on Pittsburgh money line right now. And that's early money.
And the big thing when you're tracking, this is more for the audience than anything, when you're tracking the money versus percentage of bets is your Joe Schmoes, the me's of the world who are out there doing their $3 bets. The money tells you where the big gamblers are investing because that's what they're doing. They're not gambling, they're investing. That's where they're investing their money is with that team. So when you get the disparities this big as they've been this playoffs between the percentage of bets and the money, it leads to some scary thoughts.
Explained like a toddler, if the public won, we'd all be rich. But if the public doesn't win, Vegas does. So when you wake up on when's that game being played? When you wake up on Sunday, I mean on Monday, and you see that picture posted by Bleacher Report and BR Betting, that just is an overshot of Vegas with the sphere and says we donated X amount of money to Vegas today because of how many people will have the Buffalo Bills in their parlay and it will lose is going to be astronomical. And we've seen it before. We're so used to it. Yeah, I'm gonna ride the Bills on this one. Close your eyes, pinch your nose, look away. Oh, that's scary.
What could be like
Like,
maybe
hard-earned money
10
that I'm
points
just
is a
putting
lot.
on the bill. But here's the thing, though.
maybe
For all you
Steelers
people who
spread
believe in
first half?
signs. No. For all you people who believe in signs, that Pittsburgh money line is 420.
Yeah, I'm even more invested. Come on.
Fuck.
I was getting ready to get my tinfoil hat on. I thought it was going to be some wild, the odds are like, Kenny Pickett's birthday.
Does Mason Rudolph burn?
That's what we need to
Not a
know.
chance. Not a chance in hell.
These are important questions we have to ask.
Yeah, it's a sign.
Yeah,
I
if it was
Not
the
just
going in the
Colts with
parlay, but
Gardner
that's gonna be
Minshew, I'd slam it.
Yeah. Oh, he does. He burns.
I don't
you should not put this in your parlay. Don't put the minus 560 in there to boost some odds. It's not worth the extra $3 to $7 that you're adding to your parlay. I promise you, it's not.
Good point.
have you guys have you guys seen the Bee movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does Mason Rudolph kind of look like the boyfriend from that? Maybe it's just because he's a plain looking white guy, but like I don't know why.
Hold
That's
on.
literally why I started laughing. You just describe like, oh, Mason Rudolph kind of looks like an animated character.
Yeah,
Um,
he's just like a
yeah, he
plain,
kind of does.
unassuming Caucasian male out there,
I
Like,
had to Google it just to make sure.
Hey man,
Yeah.
everyone loves a comeback story.
these are
I
the
like
things
it.
I think about.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with the game. We'll probably stay away. It's a
I
fun game
lean.
though. Maybe a
I
Diggs touchdown, even though he's been cold.
Let's put it this way: at plus 420, I love the value in that bet. That's all I'm gonna say for that. I'm
This is
willing to
the
take a
under.
money line.
I'm gonna take the
Oh
under.
yeah,
The under is going
the
in my
under's
parlay. Under
smacking.
36.5.
George Pickens legacy game coming.
I'm gonna bet that straight. I really am.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm tough. Yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes, pinch my nose, and hit place bet, and just look away. That's it. And
Like when you're trying to send a
I don't.
risky text and you do it and you immediately just put the phone down and look away.
Let me see what numbers look like. I'm gonna have to feel really confident. Yeah, I could throw, you know, throw 50 on it for 250 and then hopefully hit a parlay that covers that. So we just do that for funsies. You know what I mean? Like
Like it never even
Right.
happened.
exactly. Like I
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm doing. I know that I'm lighting money on fire. Like I understand that. Gamble responsibly, they say that's not what this is. Okay. This is playing with fire. Um, but it's fun. It's fun. It's what makes me smile.
That's what's important when you're gambling, it's having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a fun playoff game we're gonna watch. Exactly.
Every game.
All right. Packers at Cowboys.
Dallas.
Cowboys 7.5. Yep. It's at
I don't
yeah,
think they cover
it's
that
at
though.
Dallas.
7.5's a lot
That's what I'm saying
for a
for a playoff
playoff
game.
game.
Dallas is much better than Green Bay, but I mean, how they cover that spread is just going to come down to does Jordan Love play like he's intoxicated, or does he play like the way we know he can play? But I don't know, because I mean, Ellis will be the first one to tell you when we went and watched him play, he looked really, really bad against the Giants.
I was literally about to say, Stout, you saw at the Giants game, like
Yeah, he's
him
all
at
over the
the
place.
Packers just it was tough game.
It was tough to fucking watch, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think they cover, but I mean Dallas wins that game. I don't think it's much of a sweat for them. I don't know if Green. No, I'm staying away from the spread. Actually, no, I don't like it.
This is a money line parlay on the Cowboys where I'd be comfortable adding $3 to $7 to,
Yeah,
but
well, because then at least if you lose, you get to know like there's so many more upset people out there than you are over losing that money. Think about every Dallas Cowboy fan that thinks they're winning the Super Bowl this year. So if they were to lose, that what, maybe I will bet them.
You
gun
kind of just talking to the Packers money line
nah.
for
Yeah,
nothing
Packers and
but the
Steelers money
belief.
line together, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, just wait, so we're gonna get a text from Gunga about how we're down on the Packers.
Shitting
I don't
them.
know. He did it just once. Did he text you on the Christmas game when we liked them
Yeah.
over the lines?
Yep.
Or not Christmas, Thanksgiving. We liked
Yes,
Pack
he
or
texted
lines
me.
over Packers, yeah.
He told
Well,
me to quit shitting on the Packers on the podcast.
yeah, but then they fucking shit the bed the next week. God damn it!
They're not the
Didn't
same
they,
team week in and
didn't they
week out.
lose
That's
to
the
the
only
fucking?
reason.
Didn't they lose to the fucking Giants the next week?
Yeah.
All right, what the fuck you want me to do with that
Honestly, they should have won
information?
that game though. Absolute bullshit.
I think I'm gonna
Bullshit.
take
Yeah, but it
Cowboys
should have
seven and a
never.
half.
It should have never been close.
That's true.
That's the point. What am I supposed to do with that fucking information, huh? You tell me then.
I I mean, I think Dallas wins. There's no secrets here. I don't know what they're at. What are they like a minus like they're probably minus 500, right? Around there.
370.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
I
was
like
gonna
those
fucking
odds.
guess that.
Wow,
Damn.
I like those odds. Those
Better
are
86%
than the
of the
Dallas.
Bills,
bets.
yeah.
86% of the bets is on Dallas. 60% of the money is on Green Bay.
Oh,
How's
fuck.
how's Jair Alexander been playing on the field other than going to
I don't know, at least
captain
20.
He was
midfield
suspended
meetings
last
or
week, wasn't
whatever?
he?
Did he?
I
Was
don't
he
even.
suspended? I couldn't
I just know that he
remember.
was in the interview.
They suspended him for a game. I
Yes.
don't know if was last week his first week back. I'm already like forgetting that
I'm
happened.
not sure, but I don't know exactly how Packers secondary is, but if they don't have anyone that can go up against CeeDee Lamb, they're gonna need him.
He'll be out there for that.
Yeah. I also don't know if Alexander's still elite like he used to be, so I don't know.
He's still good.
Okay. Yeah, so CD will still eat up though. Maybe that's just I'll probably just find something there.
He's
I
not a
like
player that's
I
even
actually
fun to
like
bet
Cowboys
though.
7.5.
He's like the Tyreek bets now. You can't even
He
bet a
played
guy like
last week.
CeeDee Lamb. It's like his props going to be like in the 90s probably. It's not even worth it. I hate betting guys like him.
Just gonna go back and look real quick.
It's just such a sweat all game long for them to get 100.
Who exactly have so they beat in the Chiefs. That's probably the best team that they beat. They beat in the Rams. And honestly, that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, those are the best teams that they've beaten all season. I don't know. They're just one of those teams that had a light schedule.
I think
Yeah.
7.5 is a lot of points, but the total I saw was like 51. I might
59.
take that under.
I was about to say because I don't know if Green Bay is going to score enough for that to hit.
No, I don't think they do. And like Dallas is, if they get up by
Dallas is going to
14,
take a minute to get going. I feel like they're just going to have like those couple drives where they haven't figured it out yet. Like maybe a first quarter like 3-0 type of fucking score, and then they'll catch it.
True.
yeah, I'm just hearing unders out of this one.
Yeah, I'm on you with that one. I actually really like that under.
All right. Final game, Eagles, Buccaneers.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Get it out, Jose.
I don't know, man.
I think we're all in that boat.
So
I don't know.
so so it's Tuesday. So we're on the early half, the first half before playoff, right? So now I'm in a very dark place right now. We're bad. Um, our players are good. The players are really good, but my coaching's ass. Really bad. Really dumb. I'm worried Nick Sirianni may have been a product of good hiring, and then we got rid of everybody, and then we have this now. That makes me sad. Um, AJ Brown. The one thing I said I wish I really didn't want to happen on the last game of the season happened, which is pretty cool. Um, Jalen's finger's fine, but god damn it. It's Javonta's hurt, you know. Um, it's bad, it's a bad time, it's a sad time. But now come the second half of tomorrow into the next day, it's 0-0. Okay? It's any given fucking Sunday. We're right fucking here. It's the fucking Bucks we're talking about. Okay? Roll Marcus Mariota in there. Let the team fucking rest. We'll clean them up. He scored 9 points last week, 3 fucking field goals. Bunch of losers. Everything's fine. Don't let us get fucking hot. Okay? Don't let us get hot. Okay?
AJ Brown better step the hell up, or
I,
Devontae Smith.
Not him.
I'm
We don't
gonna
throw him the ball. Our favorite play is roll out to the right, throw the ball away.
I'll be honest with you. There's a part of me that thinks Tampa gets this one. I'm being honest with you, and I don't even know who I'm rooting for because I like Jalen Hurts. My brother's a Bucks fan. I'm just
Or
worried
the
about what
Eagles
Mike
against the run,
Evans.
or the Bucks against the run.
Bucks are very good against the run.
And how are the Eagles against the run?
I don't know.
Jose?
Very good.
That doesn't.
Our
Kobe just came in with a fist
the
bump. So
prob Here's the problem. Here's the problem. If uh, the reason I'm not worried about the Bucks is because what's gonna kill us is probably Mike Evans once when he gets the fucking ball beamed down him. But he can't do that all fucking game. He's an old fucking man. Okay, he just can't play all game like that. He's not Tyreek Hill. He can't do that, which means we'll be fucking fine because they don't have a second weapon. But if that ball comes out of Baker's hands, we're fucked. It was against any team. Any team. The second that ball goes up, I go fuck.
I
I
think
might
the
as well
first
not have
quarter is
anybody
going to
back
tell
there.
me who's going to win that game because I think the Eagles just lack confidence at this point, and I think that's the
No, because
biggest
we might do
problem.
that. No, because we might do this really cool thing where we just beat the fucking shit out of them in the first 2 quarters and then lose in the third, and then we're playing a tight game in the fourth, and then we lose the game.
I'm
That
not
we're
betting that game. I'll be honest.
we're
I won't
dope as
even go
fuck.
near it. I
That
won't
might
go
as well
near
be
it.
our fucking game plan. That being said,
Philly at their ceiling should win the game, but I don't. It's just do they want to win? That's the problem.
That being said, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Any given fucking Sunday, all that matters is who brings their best that Sunday. And all I need is for the Eagles to be not as bad as the other team. That's all we're playing for here. This is a playoff filled with a bunch of fucking bad teams, bad fake teams. All of us, every single one of us, just in different manners and different aspects. That's all we are. Colors, they don't matter. Okay, we are all the same, but one of us will be better than the other. Okay, and that is what we play for any given Sunday.
So I'm getting fired up for you. I'm excited for this game more than
So
most
am
of
I.
them.
Listen,
I want the
the
Eagles to
score
win
0-0. 0-0.
0-0, baby. Brandon, you got any opinion on this?
Not really. This game is causing me a lot of mental anguish because like 3 points isn't that many. but
Philly's
but
giving 3.
yeah, that's it. And it's like you guys are gonna win by 4 points, right? But that's literally what I thought last week. So
Yeah,
I don't know what to think.
Listen. Our
The Philly
starters. All
fans
right,
travel
we took
well.
out our starters. We took out
right.
Yeah, we travel. We travel very well.
There's assholes all across this country, Alice. Come on now.
Yeah,
Else.
they'll be there.
Oh yeah,
I
we'll
think
be
I think the under is a good possibility. I don't know what the over under set at, but
43 and a half.
oh yeah, that's a little low though. But I could see this being a fucking grimy one. I think
just
you gotta get
listen.
DeAndre or you gotta get DeAndre Swift going. That's the most important thing about this game.
You want my honest opinion on this game?
Absolutely.
I took the Bucks, and they were the last leg of like a 7-leg parlay when they were playing the Panthers, the first time, and they lost that game, right? No. I'm wrong. It was when I took the Bucks -2.5 against the Saints that week, and that was the easiest block. You know what I mean? Like I've never been so confident about a bet in my entire life. The Bucks scored 0 points against the Saints.
Who could forget?
Yeah, I've never been so incredibly, and from the second the game started, I knew it was over, which credit to me, obviously, but just because of that, it's the fucking Saints. There's no way we are that bad. Listen, we're bad. Okay, we're bad, but we're not Saints bad.
You've talked me into taking you guys spread.
I'll take the Eagles. All right, yeah, let's go.
I'll be
Oh,
honest with you. I'm 50-50. Part of me thinks Tampa wins. Part of me thinks Philly maybe figures it out. But I
But
don't know, dude. I
yeah,
don't
I know
know.
it's gonna be tough for Stout when he's with his brother all week, the Bucks fan.
I'm hearing about Tampa how like they're gonna win this fucking game all week long.
but
Yeah,
with who? Our deep,
Exactly.
I just no. I
we
just
can't
think
guard the deep ball, but
and
Mike Evans can't run like that all game long.
I like Chris Godwin.
Godwin's sneaky though. You gotta worry about Godwin.
Yeah, I like Godwin.
Rashad White's Ellis's guy too. You gotta watch out for him. You're a big Rashad White fan.
He's just gonna eat up the 3 to 5 yards, keep the
This
defense
is
humble.
just this is horrible. It doesn't like this is just like I gotta wait till Monday night to potentially be sad or not be sad. And even if I'm not sad, it's just and the next week. And yes, obviously we're in the dance, but like it's just it
Listen, I
feels
hope
like
you. Part of me wants to see Philly and San Fran again. So
dude, I don't. All right, if you're not a Philly fan or someone who cares about my mental health, you can't listen right now. You have to just stop listening right now. Um, I don't think I want to see Philly San Fran. I don't think I can handle getting my ass whooped that fucking hard.
no.
Because
You guys.
this time around there won't be any dinner, no flowers, no chocolate, just
Oh yeah,
bending
that's true.
right.
That
Oh,
was
it won't be pretty, and I'm afraid. I'm scared. I don't know what it will do for the culture. Players might get shot when they get back home. It's a
yeah.
dangerous world. But you guys can all listen again.
I
Here's
was
what
not
we
mad.
Yeah, I think the Eagles. I think this is still our Super Bowl to lose.
Okay.
no doubt always has been.
Yeah, I
Okay.
for one am not worried.
At least the NFC Championship is yours to lose.
Oh, he's
See that
saying
kind of
Baltimore's gonna
negativity in
absolutely
here.
dump on Philly. That's what he just said.
No, I'm just specifically pointing out San Fran Eagles matchup
Yeah.
potential.
So
What if?
the big thing with this game that's making me fall back into Eagles spread is remembering that Baker Mayfield is being asked to perform in the playoffs. And
That is true.
I just don't know if I can respect that.
Hey, he's been playing all right. I mean, last week I think he's a little
Not
injured too. I think he had some
but
rib issues.
like Jose said though, like not whenever I bet them
Beat the
personally.
True.
Steelers. You beat the Steelers a couple years ago.
Yeah.
What?
Come on.
What if? What if these last couple games, it's all been an act? The Eagles forgot how to play football. Oh, the play calling's so dumb. And then we just come out and we torch everybody. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd probably give my left nut for it.
It honestly be the greatest coaching move in history.
That'd be fun.
It's
Greatest
gonna be
coaching
sad.
move in history.
I just want everyone to know if we lose this game, I will not be surprised. I will be equally as depressed as if we went undefeated in this season.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I feel that.
Damn. Getting into playoffs regularly now, like that must suck, dude. It's like, yeah, you get in, but it's just another layer of just sadness, failure.
No. At least your team made
If
it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Stouty, man. Like, what if, again, if you're not a Philly fan, you can't listen to this. What if the Bucks beat the piss out of us? What if they pull a Giants on us, huh? And then what do? It's on national television. We're all watching.
But that's why I'm glad my team didn't make it.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't want everyone to be texting me and shit. Darn, like no
I'm
one
gonna
texted
get.
me after that.
I got the Philly special tattooed on my forearm. People text me. I talk shit. People mark this. People mark the Eagles game around in the calendar. They're like, oh, hey, Monday night, guys. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's fucking go. So it's not fun, and I gotta eat it. Obviously. But yeah, go Birds.
You
Got a
guys
Super
looked at
Bowl,
the
baby.
you guys looked at the Eagles Super Bowl odds in a while?
no,
Was it
Plus
plus 800?
plus 1800.
Oh,
yikes.
I mean, I might sprinkle a little bit of, 5 to win 90 real quick. I don't know. I'm not above
I
that.
I'm just saying. It's a quick way to make $1,800.
Oh, oh.
uh,
Okay, all right. Well, 100 on it. Okay,
Or 90, but yeah,
okay,
we're
all
in. I'm an
right.
Eagles fan for this playoff run,
that'd be like a
officially.
quick 180 range.
Oh, you're
Oh
trying to big
man,
step on me now, Ellis, huh?
Yeah, he's like, I'll
Double
throw
my
10 on it.
bets.
Maybe.
this is like not. This is because we're gonna get playoffs, and then I gotta go to work on Monday all day. Just everything leads up to this, and then I get home, and then what? And then what?
You
It
drink,
could go.
you know what? You know what you do actually? You drink to a point where if you have one more, you're gonna be fucking loaded and you're gonna question how am I gonna be able to go into work tomorrow? But
It's
you don't
funny you
take
say
that
that.
drink while if Philly's winning. But if they start losing, you throw that last one down and that's it. That's all you got to do.
It's funny you say that because I remember the last time we played the Bucks in the playoffs. I didn't have fun, and I remember I looked at the bartender and he was like, "You want a shot?" And I was like, "Sure." And he was like, "Well, you want a shot of?" And I was like, "What makes the pain go away?" So so he gave me Gosling, and he put a lighter next to it, and it caught on fire. Whipped out the fire, and then I took a shot of it.
Damn.
Was
And
it?
let me tell you, it tastes terrible.
Yep.
Oh,
Did you
Yeah.
so
forget
just
about the pain though?
ads.
Oh yeah, for a moment, yeah, I forgot about the pain. I was
Okay.
focused on breathing.
Oh, damn.
That's awesome.
The fucking devil just pissed down my throat. It was and
Round
I
two.
took more. Yeah,
Yep. Rounds 3 and 4, maybe. Couple
yeah. No,
fireball.
I went three. I knew that like my body understood that one more of those, and we could have ended up in anyone's backyard.
Every Mike Evans touchdown is a party pack of fireball.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mentally train for this game.
Oh, it's gonna be electric.
Like
I'm all for it.
we shouldn't lose. We like there's no reason I should be worried right now.
Right.
Yet I am.
Just
Right.
think about Baker Mayfield grabbing his nuts on the sideline when he was in college. Got that dog in
Oh yeah. Does have that dog in him.
him.
Hell yeah. Won't be afraid.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. That basically wraps it up though.
Yeah, we don't want to stress him out any more than he already is.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm having fun, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly.
Can't
Yeah.
you tell?
I'm having fun
Yes.
now that my fucking team's out.
Yeah, you gotta do it because you gotta win it all because you're the only team still alive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I guess
got
yeah, I guess we
offered
all have to root for Philly in that regard.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Sunday morning or no, Sunday at like maybe like 1:30, 1:45 or something like that. Uh, a friend of mine that works for CBS had really nice tickets to the Giants Eagles game, and the person she was giving the tickets to was not able to go because she was worried about the weather, which was nothing. So she offered them. The problem is this friend is from the volleyball league that I play in. I don't know these people at all. They're all above 30. And this one I particularly find extremely annoying. So I don't check the group chat. So when I saw the name, I passed on. And I was like, all right, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And then 45 minutes later, I actually read the message, and she had said, does anyone want Giants tickets? So I brushed over it, and then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh shit, Giants Eagles. Tried to claim them. She gave them to somebody else. I am fully convinced if I was at that game, I would have coached the boys into a win. There's no way I would have allowed. There's no way
Yeah,
I would have allowed that loss.
that's how we all feel when we're there.
Yeah, dude. We all matter. Okay, you standing in front of your TV and telling them what to do, yelling at them when they do wrong, questioning them. Yes. Without that, your team has nothing.
I still gotta. I don't think Jose's even seen it or Brandon knows. I gotta. I've been having trouble getting into the rent-free TikTok, but I have to. I have to get in because I have that video of Gonga still from the Packers game when they score the touchdown, and then it's like the afterwards of it.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta get it. I have to because I have a good idea for it, so I gotta get that in and post it.
Next time I see you, I'll help you out. If I'll try to text you again how to step by step how to do it, but
Yeah,
we'll
I
figure it
got
out.
into the Twitter and then it was letting me try to log in from Twitter, and then for some reason it wasn't allowing it. Like the option was popping up to log in from Twitter, so I'll have to have you show me how to do it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, big week ahead.
Before we
Basically,
sign off, I
yeah.
just want to plug Hunter's TikTok officially, like the actual at.
Oh
Just,
yeah.
just at betting to eat, exactly how you think it, spelled all lowercase, all normal, but kind of forgot to do that during the interview, so
Is it
figure I
one
had
word?
to.
Is there any like
No
underscores?
underscores, no
Okay.
nothing, just straight
Yeah.
up betting to eat,
I'm
TO.
gonna go follow it because I watched the videos, but I forgot to follow them. I watched it before we had them on.
It was a
I remember
Don't
fun.
be
when you guys first
stouty.
told me.
Don't be stouty. Watch and follow.
Yeah, I'll follow now. I'll follow now. I watched the videos first.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious,
It was a fun interview.
just the content and how he's like shifted it in such a short time on that account is
Yeah,
hilarious because it just started with, oh, I guess I'll do this, and then it's gone to hiking on 6 Oreos and getting free haircuts from people and shit. And
yeah, I love it.
Absolutely insane. All right. Well, yeah. Hopefully, what if we win all our bets this weekend? Let's hope, boys.
what if?
That'd be really fucking cool.
What if? All right. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good weekend. We'll see how everything goes. Talk again next week and yeah, appreciate everyone listening.
Hell yeah,
Dolphins
let's
flat out stink.